Good afternoon, guys. Today is Monday, September 30th, the last day in this month. October 1 is tomorrow, and I'm checking in with you for the first part of this weekly vlog, which I will probably not vlog every day this week because I don't see having anything different unless I think of something different. But anyway, this is the first part. So if you have not liked, subscribed, commented, or even shared, please do so. And I will give you a moment to do that. So, just updating you on what we're doing today. So, as usual, when the kids got here this morning, they came in, they completed their bear ringer. They had to write their vocabulary word, which is bare, naked or unclothed or empty, and the definition of that word in their vocabulary journal. And I'll have to remember to share that vocabulary journal with you. It's a very good one. The principal ordered it for all of the students. We have one version of it, and I think grades 2 through 5 have a different version. But after that, we met on the carpet for our whole group Wonders reading. And this week we are doing Wonders Unit 1, Week 3. And I'm going to say this again. I know I've probably said it 100 times already. The system changed around the order of our Wonders units in the order that we will teach it in. So therefore this week we're doing 1.3. Now we've done the Start Smart. We did 2 of the 3 weeks. We did Unit 1, Week 1, Unit 1, Week 2. We skipped Unit 1, Week 3. We went to Unit 1, Week 4. We skipped 1.5. We went to 2.1, 2.2. So now we're coming back to 1.3. So the skills for 1.3 are, I think it's visualizing. I want to say I saw something about sequencing. So I have a little sequencing activity we will do for social studies, but I'll try and mention that in a minute. They are L blends, so we've been talking about the CL blend, FL blend, PL, SL, what am I missing? CL, FL, anyway, those blends. So we did some words this morning with those blends in them. After, what else did we do? Read a nice little story about Cool Dog, School Dog that had lots of rhyming words in it. So we talked about the rhyming words just because I just thought it was a good book to throw in some a teachable moment of identifying the rhyming word. That was not one of our skills for the week, but so as I read the story, just kind of asked the kids to visualize and what were you seeing as I was reading. Even a couple of pages, I asked them to just close their eyes and just kind of tell me, what are you thinking, what are you seeing as I read the story? So they enjoyed laying out on the carpet, closing their eyes. So what else did we do? We did I introduced spelling words to high frequency words. What was, introduce statement sentences. Again, we talked about statement sentences already, and how a statement sentence begins and that it tells something and that it ends in a period. Went over some other vocabulary words. I can't think of any of those, but that was pretty much Wonders. So after the whole group, we met in small group. I had a group, another group went to the computer, and the third group did, I think, identifying the sentence that was a statement, underlining it. They used their spelling words in a sentence, and just did 3 centers. Then I met with my Tier 2 students, and I worked with building words and identifying the sound that is the same in 3 words. And I got that lesson out of WonderWorks, so leave me a comment if you use WonderWorks. And I'm trying to use it with my small group and just low students, with my low students in small group, and I'm also trying to use it with my Tier 2 students, my special intervention students. So after that, it was time for lunch. And after lunch, I came back and did just a quick little review on some math number buns and what sentence will help you, what other equation will help you solve this equation, missing add-ins, fact families. I think it was that assessment. So I did a quick little review, and then I started giving those kids that assessment in small group. And that led up to this time now where they are in counseling. So after they get back from counseling, I will take them to PE. So I will not get a chance to check back in with you, but let me tell you the other things that I'm doing. I'm getting ready to staple newsletter with math and reading homework. And today in social studies, I'm going to read a book called Enemy Pie. Very good book. So if you've not read Enemy Pie, read it. Then after we read that story, I have a sequencing activity that we're going to do, and I just got it from TPT. I think it's the same activity that we did last year as well. I think I did this one last year. But it's sequencing activity is Dad's Enemy Pie recipe. So it's just a little cut and paste activity that they will do. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that they will put in order according to the sequence. One of the things is bake a delicious pie, spend a whole day with enemy, be nice to enemy, have fun with enemy, lose your best enemy, share pie with your new friend. So we will sequence those events according to the story, and I think I'm going to let them listen to the story on YouTube. Last year I read the book because I had another student that his brother had the book, so he brought it in so that we could share it and use it, and we did. I was glad that he shared it with us, and after I finished with it, I sent it right on back home with him. So I know the book is on a read aloud on YouTube, so they'll just listen to it on YouTube, and we'll do that activity. Another activity that we may do, it won't be today, maybe another day, is my recipe to get rid of enemies. So you're going to list your ingredients here and your directions here. So I think that'll be a cute little activity for them to do. I'm interested in that. So that's for social studies. In science, I have a quick little assessment. We're still talking about plants and animals in science. And I have a little quick assessment where they will label the parts of a plant. If they could tell me the functions, I want them to tell me the functions. And they have about 5, I think, multiple choice questions. And in those 5 multiple choice questions, the function of the parts of a plant is on there. So I'm going to see if they're going to catch that and write it. But I think that is everything that we're doing today. The other thing I'm going to sit here and do is pull some books that I'm going to use as a read aloud this week. So I pulled out my little fall apple bin. So I'm going to choose some books that we're going to read about. And I think I'm going to do apples, because what I would like to do is to bring in some different apples and we sample the various apples. So I think that's a good plan. So I have books like this one that is titled Apples. This one is titled Apples, Apples, Apples. This is Fall Leaves. This is Dabbled Apples. Here's one on apples. And you know those Gail Gibbons books are very good. Her nonfiction books. Here's another one on apples. So those are just a few that I think I'm going to. This one says, let's visit an apple orchard. So I think I'm going to share the ones on apples first, and then we'll sample some apples maybe by the end of the week. And then I will just read some other fall books about leaves and whatever else is in my little bin. So yeah, I think I need to just keep those out. I think I will. Alrighty. I think that is all I needed to share with you. The kids are still reading their 5 books and choosing their Alabama or Auburn bookmark. After they read the 5 or 6, I can't remember what it is. After they read the books, their name goes into a drawing for Iron Bowl tickets. That's the Alabama and Auburn big rivalry game here in Alabama. So they're still doing that. The quarter ends, yeah, let me tell you about that. The quarter ends next week, so next Friday is the last day of the quarter. So I'm trying to get lots of grades finalized, filling in the holes for students that have missed an assessment. I'm trying to make sure I've done all of my retests since I've done my reteach. So I think that brings you up to date. All right, guys, so I'll check in with you tomorrow because I'm not going to try and check in with you through my PE. I'm going to continue doing what I need to do here to get things caught up on this beautiful, marvelous Monday. So I'll check back in with you tomorrow. Infinity hugs and kisses. Bye, guys. Good morning, guys. Today is Wednesday, October 2nd, and it is about 7:26. I have duty at 7:40, so I jumped on really quickly to say good morning to you guys. I hope everything is going well where you are. Yesterday was really a crazy day. I'm not sure if it was October or a full moon is on the horizon, or actually what it was. But didn't get a chance to say anything to you on yesterday, so therefore I am here today to kind of catch you up on what we're doing. I have progress reports going home today, and we sent a mid-quarter progress report, and then we'll send another one 2 weeks later. So this is that 2 week later progress report after mid-quarter. Our quarter ends next Friday, so I am in the midst of filling in some grade gaps. Students that missed some assessments, so I need to get that done. So there is another little assessment I would like my kids to do today, if I can do it and grade it so that it is on that progress report. But if I can't, I'm not going to worry about it, because you know I am not going to stress about things that I cannot control. So the kids have come in this morning again doing their bell ringer, and after that I may go ahead and try and get that assessment in, although it's like, I think a social studies, may go ahead and get that done and be off schedule. That way I can go ahead and get it graded real quickly while I allow them to do their center activity. So yesterday we went to the computer lab, so I have just about all of my 45 minutes for reading and math already lesson. I'm trying very hard to get it done by Wednesday. So my goal today is to go ahead and wrap that up. Anyone that doesn't have their 45 minutes of reading and math, I would like to go ahead and get that done today. So I told you earlier in this vlog that I was going to read some Apple books and some fall books, and I told you, did I tell you? I don't know if I did or not, but I'm going to get some various apples in here so that we can sample apples. And I thought I was going to do that Friday, and I still may do it Friday, but I'm really thinking next week will be even better, because next week we have EQT test, because I told you the quarter ends next Friday. So we have EQT tests that start Tuesday, and I can't remember which one we do Tuesday and which one we do Wednesday, but we have reading and math on just the things that we've covered so far this quarter. One thing that will be new on the reading is some language items. So we're not used to having language materials on it, so I guess it's really a real ELA assessment and not just reading. So no specials today, so the little kiddies and I will be in here all day. So one thing for social studies that we're doing, we're talking about differences. So yesterday we got a chance to watch a Helen Keller video, and we talked about her difference that she had. We got into the conversation of my difference when I was going through chemo treatments, and my difference and what it was and how it made me feel and how people made me feel. And we're going to continue that today, because I think today crispy bacon little pig that didn't have any back legs, we're going to watch that one. And I want to say one more on someone else that I can't think of right now, but okay, so since I said that, there was something else that came to mind, and it was what? Something else that came to mind. So I was talking about social studies, talking about differences. Okay, well, it left me. If I think of it, I'll jump back on. If not, I'm going to try and get a couple of things done before I go on duty in about 8 minutes. So have a great day, guys. If I don't get a chance to check back in with you. Oh, I know what it was. I need for you to help me to figure out a character costume that I can buy or make very creatively, because I need to dress up as a character for our reading night, which is the end of this month. And if you know of some kind of character I can be, I was trying to think of my favorite characters. My favorite characters, I don't think I would, you know, people wouldn't be able to tell that I was that person. And I don't want to be anything Halloween related. We can't do any Dr. Seuss. The principal is tired of Dr. Seuss. So yeah, so I've got to be very creative. So if you can think of a character outfit that I can dress up as for our family reading night, please leave me a comment down below. All right, so I'm gonna jump off and do what I need to do before my kiddos, before I go on duty, and I will talk to you guys later. And if it's not today, I will talk to you, if not tomorrow, I don't know, I'll talk to you soon. How about that? All right, guys, love you. If you have not liked, commented, hit the subscribe button, please do so, because I think I was looking at my number of subscribers and I was close to 250, but let's see if we can go ahead and get about 275 when this video goes up. Even 300 will be good. So please, if you're watching and you have not clicked your subscribe button, what are you waiting on? I need your support, and thank you to those that are supporting and watching my videos until the end. And if you have a video idea or suggestion, leave that comment down below too, and I will consider doing it. All right, so that's it for now. Bye. Good morning, beautiful. Today is Monday, October 7th, and it is about 7:35. Aren't you proud of me for getting on early on a Monday? Thank you very much. I am too. All right, so if you have not liked, comment, shared, subscribe, click your notification bell, please do those things for me. I'll give you a moment. Thank you very much. Still trying to get those numbers elevated, so help me out and click your subscribe button. This is the 7th day of October, and I've not mentioned this yet, but this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So you know I am a survivor of breast cancer, so I just want to just remind you to make sure you are doing your self breast exams often, monthly, a couple of times a month. Make sure you're having your annual breast exam done in your doctor's office. There's a family history of breast cancer. Make sure that you let your doctors know of that. You know, they do, they start examining you in a different way a little earlier if you are, or if you have a history of breast cancer in your family. I didn't have a history of breast cancer in my family, but my kids are having to, even my son, I just have the two beautiful children anyway. So my son and my daughter, they have to get breast exam starting at the age of 30. So one's there and one's not there. Yes, I have a 30-year-old. So make sure that you're taking care of all of that good stuff. So we have some things going on this month. We're asked to wear pink or something with some pink on it, I think in a couple of weeks. And I've been trying to wear something a couple of times a week. Today I have on a couple of bracelets. One says making strides against breast cancer, and that's a walk that we do here in the city each year, and I'm going to participate in that. The last couple of years, oh, there we go again, but the last couple of years I didn't feel well. It's very early in the morning and it was cool, and I didn't want to get out in the cold weather because, you know, my immune system was compromised, is weakened. And then the other bracelet says hope, faith, courage, strength. So if you're fighting right now with breast cancer, I am praying for you. If you are a survivor like I am, I continue to pray for us. And if you know someone that has died from cancer, not just breast cancer, any type of cancer, I am praying for you as well. So that's my little public service announcement about breast cancer. I will be saying some other things about it throughout this month. Sorry about that as well. Yeah, so I have recorded a video. I started trying to tell my story, my breast cancer story, and that's still a very emotional topic for me. So there is a little video up that I will link above and below. Just a little brief intro about my breast cancer, and I would love to do another one, but I just can't seem to get through a video without, you know, and there's nothing wrong with being emotional, but as a matter of fact, as I talk about it right now, I'm getting emotional, but I'll link it above and below for you guys to see if you've not seen it. All right, so what are we doing today and this week? And this week should be a very busy week for us. Friday ends the quarter. Next Tuesday starts the next quarter for us. And next Monday is a teacher work day. So I am completing my DIBELS my DIBELS progress monitoring. We're going to continue to do our 45 minutes of iReady reading and math this week. We have to get those minutes in each week. I am reviewing for the math EQT and reading EQT on tomorrow. I think we'll take the math. And for math first quarter, we did counting on, number buns, adding within 10. I did some fact families, or we did fact families. We subtracted. We counted on to subtract, showed them how to do that. We did how many more, how many fewer, how many greater in subtraction or with subtraction. And I want to say commutative property. We did that one as well. And I think that was it for math that we did this quarter. So those things will be on our math EQT, and we will take that tomorrow. We will take reading on Wednesday. And for reading, we did key details, character setting, events. What else did we do in reading? Can't think of the other skills that we did in reading right now. But we will take that EQT on Wednesday. And I will be reviewing for that. Today we have counseling, so I've got to remember that, and I may have to write on the board so that I could remember that. But I wanted to just update you on what's going on here. I have some reteaching and retesting to do. I've done a lot of the retesting, but I need to do some reteaching. I need to fill in some gaps for some missing grades. And oh yeah, I painted that fingernail pink as well. So that's more of my pink. But I think that is all that I need to say to you. I didn't do much this weekend. I'm trying to take back my weekend, and I think I did pretty good with taking it back. This past weekend, I am going to try and stay on top of what I need to get done for next week. I'm going to try and knock those things out little by little this week. I don't even want to do lesson plans. I don't even want to think about lesson plans over the weekend. So I'm going to try and have that done before Monday, although I can do it Monday on the teacher work day. But I'm going to have those done before Monday. So I think that's it. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you didn't do too much teacher related things. Hopefully you were able to put yourself on your list of things to do and do some things just for you. I'm going to try and get in the gym this week, so I'll let you know how that goes. So maybe since I spoke it, I've told you, maybe you could hold me accountable for getting into the gym and working out. All right, so I'll check in with you guys hopefully later today, and if not, definitely, well, I won't say definitely because testing starts in the morning and I'm not sure what tomorrow's going to hold when I first get here. But I will check in with you later. Bye guys.